இன்டெலெக்சுவலா ஏதாவது சூப்பர் புக் கேட்டு மடக்குறேன் பார். எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ.
Yes?
Yeah, could you get me a book on the cosmic energy coupled with atomic energy in the evolution of mankind with the program of Java? Work out ஆகுது.
Hi guys, so it's been 2 years since I moved to the Isha Yoga Center, and the last 2 years I've been working here. So I thought I'll make a quick video to talk about how being here, how it has been, and especially in the last few months I've been working for IT, and also I have a lot of my friends who have certain notions and certain ideas of what it means to live and work in the ashram. So I thought I'll address some of those as well.
चाहता है, दिल चाहता है, दिल चाहता है.
To start out with, I think the last 2 years has been absolutely amazing. I think one of the things which really struck me was, see, whenever I used to work outside, I met all these professional people who are very, very smart and who are absolutely capable, right? But you see them working on things which really don't mean much. At the same time, you come back to ashram, and I know keep you sitting ashram, and there you meet all these people who are absolutely willing and absolutely how do I put it, committed, but they may not be the most capable people, but they're working on some of the most important challenges that are facing the humanity, like ecology, raising human consciousness, whatever, right? So my dream has always been like, how do you bring these two things together? How can you have the most capable and the most smart people working on the things which really matter? I could actually see that happening a little bit. I could actually see that coming together, especially working for IT for the last 2 years. I think that's been amazing. So one of the things which people keep asking me is, okay, so you are in ashram, so what do you do all the time? You just like meditate and feed children and plant trees. So I had those romantic notions before, but I think one of those things which I noticed is that actually even though everything is different working here for a non-profit, actually the content of my life is actually the same, especially since I've been working in IT. It's actually been almost the same, but what really mattered is the vision towards which you're working for. So I think that's for some people it's a little sobering fact. People have fancy notions of what it means to come and volunteer, but sometimes it might end up that the work that you do end up doing is actually not very different. In fact, it makes so much sense that you do work where you're really capable of, instead of some random shit. After moving here is the fact that I kind of lost track of which day of the week it is, and I think this is probably an experience for many people who live in ashram, and I really don't know whether it's a Monday or a Friday. So there is no such thing as Monday morning blues, nor there is something called as the thank God it's Friday. So I think all the weekends and the weekdays kind of blur into each other, but I think the bigger point I'm trying to make is the fact that there's no such thing as these existential questions which I used to get, okay, what the hell am I doing in this job, don't come anymore, I think as often at least, and I think that is kind of important because it's somewhere I know it is not coming up because what work that I'm doing means personally so much to me. I think that is very important for me. So one of the other things which was interesting was the fact that since moving here, the quantum of work that I actually did in terms of number of hours and in terms of amount of work is actually way more than what I used to do outside in Microsoft. So I think the point here I think is really because you care about it so much that whatever is relevant for the situation which is within you, the capabilities and the skills and everything else, it just comes out so effortlessly and without your choice. And I think that is, to me, reaching out to my full potential. I think that's really, really nice to see. So having said all this, I think the question comes: is there something that I feel I'm missing out because I'm in ashram? I think the answer is yeah. There are a few things that I keep missing. One thing is I definitely miss traveling. When I used to be in Dublin, I used to, we could just go to Paris on a weekend. That's not there, and I miss being able to eat whatever kind of food that I want, and cooking the food, having our own kitchen and cooking. I think that's something that I miss. So there are a bunch of things that I keep missing. But I think what really keeps me put together and what kind of drives me is the fact that there's a sense that perhaps I'm at the right place at the right point, doing the best kind of work that I can ever do, especially when Sadhguru is here. So that really kind of drives me, and I hope to spend a lot more time before I go back doing this kind of work. So that's something I want to share. It's not all perfect. There'll be times when I actually feel I'm missing out on a lot of things, but usually those moments pass. So there you go. So before I go, I want to talk about a little bit about my team. As you know, I'm working for the Isha IT team. So the Isha IT team takes care of the entire software infrastructure needed to carry out Sadhguru's work. So we are involved in all kinds of Isha activities, support all kinds of Isha activities, starting from the yoga programs to event management. We take care of volunteer management and enterprise CRM, enterprise ERP. We manage schools, we manage nurseries. So on and so forth. So if you happen to be a person working in technology, and if you happen to care about Sadhguru's work, you need to apply for Sadhana Pada 2020. So those of you who don't know about Sadhana Pada, this is a 7-month kind of an internship kind of a program. I think the best thing about this is it gives you a chance to live and work in the Isha Yoga Center. It kind of gives you the how the lifestyle is all about, and most importantly, it actually it's an investment in yourself, right? So you get to do a lot of sadhana, a lot of yoga during the time that you're going to be here. So I think this is really a fantastic opportunity to really experience what living in ashram is all about. So I'm going to give you, for those of you interested in applying for Sadhana Pada 2020, I'm going to give you 3 unsolicited advice. So the first one is, as I said, think of Sadhana Pada as an investment. This is 7 months of your life, and I think the work which comes out is a consequence, but really I think the first thing is you need to look at it as an investment, right? The second thing is you need to take care of your finances. So one of the things that I can't reiterate this enough is if you have needs, financial needs or whatever, right, it's better to acknowledge them and work towards them, because once you go beyond the financial needs, what you can do is amazing, right? If you don't care about money, suddenly what you can do is I feel it's so much more empowering when you don't have that worry. The third thing I would probably suggest is come with an open mind, because the work that will be given to you is sometimes not really up to you. Sometimes you might do things which you really don't know much about, and sometimes you might do things which you have been doing for the last 10 years. So keep it easy breezy, so that you're kind of flexible about what happens here. I think this will be an investment that you will not regret. Before I go, I want to thank all the Sadhana Pada volunteers who have been with us the last year. So 2019 Sadhana Pada is about end, and some of these guys are leaving. So they did a fantastic job doing many projects that we have wanted to do for a long time. So if you're one of them, I want to thank you. So it's been absolutely fantastic to see them. I can't wait to get to the next Sadhana Pada and seeing the next bunch of people. So with that, I think I am at the end of the video. I have nothing else to share. So it's nice to catch up with you guys after 2 years. I will catch you up in the next video. Thank you.
दिल चाहता है
अभी ना बीते चमकीले दिन दिल चाहता है हम ना रहे कभी
यारों के बिन चमकाते हैं चिलमिलाते हैं अपने रास्ते ये खुशी रहे रोशनी रहे अपने वास्ते चमकाते हैं चिलमिलाते हैं